open up. You OPN, bitch, you won't BBM. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot to get ya. The door's OPN. Take that high road and hop in.
What's good, my YouTube gang, and I am back with another video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Everything is in the description down below. Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, whatever the hell else. From my personal experience, I feel like you cannot be friends with someone that you have feelings for many, many, many reasons. One of the reasons being, suppose like they catch an interest. Can you be quiet? One of the reasons being, suppose they catch an interest like somewhere else, like in someone else, and because you're like friend zoned, they come to you like, oh hey, you know, I got feelings for this person, or that person, and this person, and so it's kind of like you have to push your feelings on the back burner for that friendship. I just feel like it's just something that would never work because there's feelings involved. Once there's feelings involved, it's all over, and I personally feel like it wouldn't work. For some reason, I've been missing in action for a few days because I've been going through something similar to this. So like I had to gather myself and then come back, but real talk, I just feel like being friends with someone that you have feelings for is just kind of setting yourself up for failure because you already know what it's going to be. You already know the expectations of the friendship. You already just know. So it's like, if something's not going to progress and it's not going to go anywhere and it's not going to build into something one day, it's like, why waste your time? I just personally feel like that's time that you need to focus on yourself, focus on healing, focus on like your coins, like whatever it is that you need to focus on, your family, your friends, whatever. And if it's meant to come back, it will come back. But if it's not meant to come back, then don't force it to come back. Because at the end of the day, I just feel like I don't know, I just feel like it's just not logical to me. Like, I can't be friends with someone I have like deep feelings for because that's kind of just like heartbreaking altogether. And then suppose, like I said previously, if the person finds somebody that they're interested in or they come across somebody, because it will happen, it happens every day. So like suppose they come across somebody that they have feelings for, suppose they come across someone that, you know, catches their interest, you know, and because, you know, you're their friend, they're gonna come to you for advice. They're gonna come to you, oh, how do I do this, that, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But on both ends, I feel like that person would expect you to understand, but it's like, you can't really understand because it's like, you're like, damn, like I wanna be in that position. So you kind of fall back, pull yourself back. My advice is just kind of like pull yourself back, fall back from the connection, focus on you, focus on your coins, focus on like your family, your friends, your kids, especially in these trying times with the coronavirus going around. This is just a time to focus. And if someone's not in it for like the end all be all, and they're just looking at you as a friend, you can never change anybody's mind. You can never force anyone to like want to be with you. Like, that's something that you can't just do. Because then in all actuality, like, the person's going to be with you for the wrong reasons. 9 times out of 10, the person's going to be with you because you want them to be with them. Like, you want them to be with you. And so that's why they would, you know, pursue that or something based off what you want. But you cannot make a connection work if it's clearly not going to work. And I feel like, yeah, you know, there's some people that actually can do that. There's some people that can put their feelings on the back burner and like focus on just being friends with somebody, and they can put all that behind them. Me, I'm not one of those people. I feel like if I have feelings for somebody, I cannot be like, I don't know, maybe it's selfish, maybe it's not. Everyone deals with things in different ways. I just personally feel like I can't deal with that, like emotionally, like it'll mess me up. And this is why I've been missing for a few days, because this happened to me about like 3-4 days ago, like no cap. Like I really like this dude, like we was kicking it for about 6-7 months. Things was sweet, like we was just chilling, like, you know, doing things that grown people do. And, you know, he just kind of came out and was just like, oh, hey, we can just be friends. So it's kind of like fucked me up a little bit, because I'm like, kind of something that you should have told me at the beginning. No cap, most relationships turn out like that, or most friendships turn out like that. And if you're ever in that situation and you feel like you can't win, you just feel like there's no amount of, especially if you've done everything, if you feel like you've done everything, like you put your effort into something to a person, male or female, it's not gender specific. If you feel like you put your all into something and you just feel like it's not going anywhere, this most likely as far as it's gonna go. Because if you put your all into something, if a person wants to recognize it, they will recognize it wholeheartedly. They will move forward, they will do things like that. If someone does not recognize it, then that potentially means that's not something that they want. And then now you have to think about yourself. You have to think about your mental health, your well-being, your heart, most importantly. And sometimes connections will be hard to cut off to heal yourself, but you have to, because no one else can heal you but you. So again, if you ever find yourself in that situation, my suggestion is to just kind of like pull back a little bit. Like, don't put too much energy into something that that's clearly not, progressing. Because it's all about you at the end of the day. It's all about how you feel. It's all about your heart, your mental state, again, and what have you. So if you feel that you can deal with it, then by all means, like, go for it. I'm not holding you guys back. I'm just sharing my story. But if you feel that you cannot do that, if you feel like it'll like haunt you forever, as I said before, for example, like, if they find someone that they like, or someone comes along and, you know what I'm saying, and they just catch that person's eye, you're kind of going to be sitting there like, damn, like, I'm just a friend. So to avoid that situation, you have to put yourself first. And maybe the person will come back and maybe they will not. If they don't come back, they wasn't meant for you in the first place. If they do come back, then, I'm not saying cut the person off completely, but consider talking to them. Consider like opening up. Consider like letting them know, like, yo, this hurts me. Like, we need to converse about this. Like, we need to have like a mutual understanding. Because if you can't reach a mutual understanding, then it's not something that's meant to be had. Yes, it may hurt. Yes, it may fuck with you. But would you rather it hurt you and fuck with you now, or would you rather pursue something that you know is not going anywhere and get hurt by it later, but it'll be more further worse because you've built with this person, you have memories with this person, you did things with this person. And I'm not saying that in a short period of time that it cannot be accomplished, but what I'm saying is that it will be 10 times harder. And if you feel like you're always the one coming back to the connection and giving back to the connection and apologizing and saying things like that, or if you're dealing with like someone who doesn't admit that they're wrong, or whatever the situation may be, and this can go for anyone's story out there. It's not gender specific, male or female. But if you feel that way, then you need to kind of just pull back. And if they come back to you, then how you come to them, if they come back to you, then you know that it's real. But if they don't come back to you like you come back to them, it's not real at all. It's just something that you need to let go and focus on yourself and your coins, and potentially that brings people back to be real. So this video is relatively short. My sister is here, so I'm about to turn up. So yeah, I gotta go. So remember to like, comment, subscribe. Everything is in the description down below. Facebook, T Huntley, Snapchat, BZBREEX, ZIE, Instagram, Flow Size with a Z, 24. Love you hard, love me back, and until next time, keep your heads up, people.
Butterflies, you should open up. I'm trying to put your heart together, found it broken up. Going up in smoke, smoking up. Make sure the children in the house, she's inappropriate. The way she's approaching us, I disassociate. Exfoliate, the renegotiate. She's closing up, come to visit me. She say that she the loneliest, and it's hard to open up. Open you up like a Pokeball. Open up, tear you out for a Pokeball. Let your emotion waterfall on me. Open up. You OPN, bitch, you won't BBM. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot to get ya. The door's OPN. Take that high road and hop in. Open up, open up. open up, open, yeah. Cold as ice and Coca-Cola. I open up.